He said, if our unrighteousness is turned over the righteousness of God, what shall we say? Is God unrighteous who taketh vengeance? If we committed sin, is he unrighteous because he punished us? No, he's not unrighteous because he punished us. Because if you transgress the law, whatever you sow, you're going to reap. That's all command is if you give it over to transfer. You are over in the righteousness of God, meaning you and I in his hands. Once judgment hit. Go ahead.
I speak as a man.
Verse 6 again.
I ain't read 6 yet. God forbid, for then how shall God judge the world?
He said, yeah, that's what he said.
You want to read verse 5?
No, that's good. I'm getting ahead of myself. He said, God forbid, for then how shall God judge the world? Meaning that if you threw the righteousness of God out the window, which we're going to find out what is the righteousness, which is the law, how are you going to judge anybody? How you going to judge anybody if somebody steals something from you if you don't know that, if they don't know it's a law and not stealing? How the court's going to punish him? He can't. God got the same system. You got to have the law to judge. Now let's find out what is this righteousness. Let's go to Psalms 119. Psalms 119. Hold your spot there. Romans 3, like I said, we want to decode Paul writing. For people reading Paul writing, they think Paul threw away the law. Psalm 119, verse 142. Let's see what is the righteousness of God and the truth. Because this is what we're going to be judged by. And you don't know nothing, and I don't know nothing. Boy, it's going to be a quick judge for some people. Put them in there. Quick. Real quick, because they don't care about this. The shame of it. People don't think I'm crazy. I don't care if you think I'm insane. I really don't care. Because I don't like too much pain like that. That lake of fire is too hot for me. Maybe for you, but no, it's too hot for me. Let's see what is righteousness. Psalms 119, 142. Go ahead.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Yes, sir.
And thy law is the truth.
That's what it is. The law is the truth, and the righteousness of God is the law. How you going to judge you if you don't have no righteousness to go by? The commandments are the righteousness. He got to judge you by. He got to judge me by. Go ahead.
Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yet thy commandments are my delights.
Because you go through a lot of trouble and all this stuff is going on you, but the commandments are your life. That's your escape plan. That's the righteousness of God. When he open up God's ear, he hear you. That's the light to understand and know. Keep going.
The righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live.
How long is everlasting? Forever. So how can Jesus die on the cross and do away with the law? This is stupid stuff they tell you. It's stupid. Just throw away all your protection if you believe that out there in YouTube land, Facebook land, wherever you listen to this. If they tell you to throw away the commandment because Jesus nailed it to the cross, they have murdered you. They murdered you spiritually. And that's worse than dying flesh and blood. That person somebody killing you in the flesh. You know why? Because the lake of fire don't stop. It's every day. 7 days a week, if there's a 7 days. This is what we must understand about Paul writing. Paul is not throwing away the law. You just got to understand his language and go back to the law, then go back to the testimony, which is the New Testament, to understand what he's talking about. You finished with that?
Yes, sir. Let's
go to Isaiah chapter 8. Because if they don't speak with the law and the testimony, ain't no light in them. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. We're going to read one verse here so you know what I'm talking about. This is how we decoding Romans chapter 3. We're going back to the law, then we're going back to the testimony to see exactly what he's talking about. Everything's here. The reason why people don't think everything here because they lazy. They don't want to read. Believe me, I'm I hate reading. I do. But when I found out it was a lake of fire at the end of this book, I turned that around. I listen to it if I want to read it. Let's see what he's talking about. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. These testimonies are very important. Go ahead, verse 20.
To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
So if your man of God or your woman of God telling you and me that we ain't got to do what's in the Old Testament be fulfilled, ain't no light in them. If they telling you we ain't got to do what the New Testament say, ain't no light in them. They got to have both testaments, both books, to the law and the testimony. You got to have both of them. You got to speak according to both of them. Ain't no light in you if you're not speaking according to the old and the new. Period. Let's go back to Romans chapter 3. We decoding Paul in Romans 3. We're going to be in this whole chapter. Romans chapter 3, we're going to start with verse 7 again. So we can read with some understanding. Go ahead.
For if the truth of God has more abounded through my life.
Wait a minute. So what is the truth? We just read it now. He said the law is the truth. So we understand what he's talking about here. He said, for if the law of God or the truth of God have more abound through my life, go ahead.
Unto his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner?
Understand that Paul is telling you right here. He said, look. He said, for the truth of God hath more abound through my life unto his glory. Meaning that if Paul got to tell a lie to get the truth out, to make it abound, he said, next verse, why is yet am I also judged as a sinner? You cannot take the truth of God and put a lie on it. Do you think I'm going to put a truth? Knowing they put a lie on the truth of God just to get everybody in perfect harmony, it's not going to be in perfect harmony. Because this word in Matthew chapter 10, he said, I come to send a sword through the household. I come to see, not peace, a sword. And this is what this is all about. Paul said, look, man, I'm not going to put 10 on a lie. I'm not going to put no smoke on a lie. To hurt myself, I'm going to be judged as a sinner if I do that. That's what he's telling them there. Go ahead.
And not rather, as we be slanderously reported, and as some affirm that we say,
yes, sir.
Let us do evil that good may come, whose damnation is just.
And a lot of people think that. They say, well, we did some good. We put that family, we put that baby with a good family. That baby got 2 daddies over there. That's a homosexual family. And people think because they protected, that they feeding the baby and all this stuff, that's right. No, it ain't right at all. You going against the law, homosexuality. Well, this man, he took that woman and he married her, he taking care of kids and all this stuff. Wait a minute, he just left his wife for her. And left his kids with his wife and we're gonna take care of somebody else's kid. How you gonna put a lie on there to make it right? They do it every day. Every day. They don't go and research the law. Oh, they say, oh, that's good, man. Them kids in a nice house. They got everything they want. Everything is good. No, he just left his wife for another woman. Committing adultery. Period. Go ahead.
Verse 9. What then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise. For we have before proved both Jews and Gentiles that they are all under sin.
God said, if you sin, I don't care if you're a Jew or a Gentile, I see you the same. Ain't no different. You got a lot of Israelites think, because I'm Israel, I'm going to get in. Like that's an automatic card, I'm going to get in the kingdom. Brother, sister, if you are committing sin, you ain't going to get in. You're going to get the same judgment as them Gentiles.
Amen.
Same one. He said, I ain't got no difference. You ain't no difference between you. He said, what then? Are you better than they? He said, no, in no wise, because you are Israelite. We don't preach Israel because we think we indestructible, like we're going to get in automatically. No, this is what we're supposed to do. We have the oracles of God. We got to teach the nation. Paul writing hard to understand when you ain't dealing with the law with Paul, right? Go ahead.
As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one.
See, people go right there and say, look, Jeff, there's none righteous and no, not one. They didn't read above that to understand who's he talking about. The ones that disregard this law, ain't no righteous in them. I don't care if they feeding the hungry, clothing them. I don't care if they taking care of them. If they don't have the law, God look at them as a sinner. As a sinner. You got to have the law to prove yourself. And a lot of people think, oh man, it's a good man. Be careful when you put that title on. If they good, they gonna keep the law. We gonna find out about their goodness. Go ahead.
Verse 11, there is none that understandeth, there is none that seeketh after God.
He said there's none understanding. He's talking about these unrighteous people that do not have the law, do not understand. There ain't nobody righteous because you done fed somebody. You ain't righteous. You fed pork anyway. Ain't nobody righteous because you paid for their funeral and they had the funeral on the Sabbath day. How that righteous? You gotta break this thing down. You know the law? God don't want no pollution on his Sabbath day. And people come in and tell me, well, Jim, I'm finna go do this on the Sabbath. I said, bro, sis, you know what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath. It's a commandment we get together on the Sabbath. Not to get together for no funeral or no family reunion or no homecoming. We know the law. I'm gonna be right here. Or in somebody else's camp if I ain't here. Period. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 12, they are all gone out of the way.
Yes, sir.
They are all together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one.
He said, not one. They're going out of the way of understanding. Let's see what understanding is. Let's go to Psalms 111. Oh, you spot? We're going to decode Paul right now, understand what he's talking about. He's not throwing away the law. You throwing away the law if you think that. Let's see what is a good understanding. And most people don't have it now. You put a gun to their head and tell them to quote you the Ten Commandments, 99% of the world will die. She knows, she agreeing with me over there. Let's see what a good understanding is, because he said, you are unprofitable if you don't understand. Psalms 111 verse 10. Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Oh, you don't supposed to fear God, yeah? God wants you to love him. You better understand when you're dealing with this guy right here, trying the whole world for 8 people at one time. You don't supposed to fear him? Go ahead.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
Yes, sir.
His praise endureth forever.
What is a good understanding? That all that do his commandment, that's a good understanding. When you go back, let's go back to Romans and read with some understanding. Romans chapter 3 and verse 11. We decoding Paul writing with the scripture. I ain't telling you what I think. But this is what this world is doing. These preachers get up here and preach these one-liners and get up and sing, holler, and next thing you know, you're in the spirit and having fun. Don't know jack. Don't know nothing. But I confess that Jesus is Lord, I'm saved. You incomplete? Verse 11. Romans chapter 3 and verse 11. Go ahead.
There is none that understandeth, there is none that seeketh after God.
What they don't understand? The law, the commandments. There's none. When you're talking to the other nation and the Israelites, you ask them about keeping the Sabbath. Oh, when y'all going to church next Sunday? What? No, we go to church on the 7th day. Oh, I thought that was Sunday. No. 6 days God created heaven and earth. On the 7th day he rested. So why you ain't resting? Go ahead.
They are all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. Mm-hmm. There is none that doeth good, no, not one.
If you're not keeping the God, say, ain't none of y'all doing good. If you ain't keeping this law, none. You ain't got no understanding of none. We decoded Paul writing. And these are the characteristics of how he described the unrighteous people that do not want to take the law in their mouth. Go ahead.
Their throat is an open scepter.
What is a scepter? A grave. They telling you stuff just to make you feel good, but they put you deeper in the lake of fire because you believe in everything that like a man is standing right here instead of researching it for yourself. Study to show yourself approved. Me too. He said their throats are like a scepter, which is a grave. They're killing you. Go ahead.
With their tongues they have used deceit.
Yes, sir.
The poison of apes is under their lips.
He said their lips are like a poisonous snake. That's an apple. Their throats are like a scepter. Their tongues are with deceit. People think that that's telling you a lot of time evil stuff. When it ain't really telling you evil stuff, but your evil ain't like God evil. It's evil for you to tell somebody, don't stay full, they can eat that pork or that crab. That's evil in God's eye. But in a man's eye, he'll say, oh, they full, brother. They full. We fed them all. We fed them all. We got them all fed. What you fed them, brother? Catfish, good catfish. We ate hog, rice, and chitlins with peppers on them. You know them black folk love some chitlins with peppers on it. We fed them, brother. No, you have fed them death, deceit, because of your mouth. In my mouth, we don't have a good understanding of this word. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness.
Ooh, full of cursing. They good around the people in the Sabbath day. But when they get along by themselves, they cussing up a storm. Bitter. Coming out. These are the characteristics of the people that do not have the law or have understanding. I ain't say it, he said it. Go ahead.
Their feet are swift to shed blood.
They want to run to every fight. Oh, what they doing over there? Or they want to start a fight. Every time they walking, they always destruction in their path. Stay away from them people like that. They're going to kill you. You're going to be an innocent bystander going on there trying to break up a fight. This boy, I heard on the news, trying to break up a fight with him and his friend. They shot and killed him. He ain't have nothing to do with it. Believe me, one of y'all in the fight, I said, all right, Cam, come on, man. Oh, I got this, Jeff. All right, Cam, I'll see you later. I ain't pulling you. I ain't putting my hand on you. Come on, L. I ain't pulling you. Hey, bro, leave it alone, man. I got it, Jeff. I got the hand. All right. I see you later. I did my job. I took the blood out of my hand. Go ahead.
16. Destruction and misery are in their ways.
Yes, sir.
And the way of peace have they not known.
They don't know peace. Go ahead.
There is no fear of God before their eyes.
They don't know peace, and there's no fear. Let's find out what is this peace, this way. It's a way, that means that it's a path. Let's see what that path is, a peace. Let's go back to Psalms 119, verse 133. You got to know what we're reading, man. And believe me, it's many more scripture than this. I try to pick the ones that is simple, we can understand. Let's see what this way of peace is, because it is a path. But if you don't understand the path of God, you can be on the way to destruction. And me too. Psalms 119 and verse 133. Go ahead.
All of my steps.
Pick it up at 130. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The entrance of thy words giveth light.
Yes, sir.
It giveth understanding unto the simple.
When we read the law, we understand what is the light. He said those that have the testimonies and the law, there's light in them. What is good understanding? The law. All this going back to God's holy covenant, which is the law. Everything. Go ahead.
I opened my mouth and painted, for I looked for thy commandments.
Yes, sir.
Look thou upon me.
He said, excuse me. He said, I opened my mouth and painted. That painted me, it took my breath away. It took my breath away. It was breathless of an excitement. He said, I looked, read that again. I opened my mouth.
Verse 132.
31.
31. I opened my mouth and painted, for I look for thy commandments.
I long for thy commandments. This is what the commandments do. You long for it.
Right.
Meaning that it's some excitement. I mean, you waiting on it. It take your breath away. When you start getting into it, you want more and more and more. But if you're into it, it'll be like a burden. Man, I got to deal with this stuff today. I could be doing so much other stuff than this. Well, you don't know what you're saying. I don't know if I'm saying, but I got that kind of mindset. I used to have it now. When we first started the Sabbath, I was like, man, but this Sabbath is long. We gotta wait till the sun go down to go back doing what we do. But as we got older, we were looking for the Sabbath day to get some rest.
That's right.
We were looking for it.
Amen.
But we get back to the way of peace. So we understand what way is God's peace. Go ahead.
Look thou upon me, and be merciful unto me,
Yes, sir.
as thou used to do unto those that love thy name.
Yes, sir. We want God to look down on us. Go ahead.
Order my steps in thy word,
Yes, sir.
and let not any iniquity have dominion over me.
This is the way right here to peace. Order your steps to the word. How you order your steps? When we wake up on the Sabbath day, where we going? To church, right? But if you ain't order your steps to the word, you'll wake up on Sunday and go to church. Order myself, when I go in the restaurant, I'm looking at everything to see if it got some pork in it, see what's going on, if it's unclean food here, seeing what I can put on my plate. So my steps are ordered. Now, I can't go to that catfish. I'll order it up into that tilapia. I know some of y'all like tilapia, but it got scales and fins on it. He said, all right, order myself. I see, I like green beans, but they got that chopped up pork and I can't eat them green beans. My steps are ordered. But when you ain't ordered, you'll go and just rape the ball. Get it all. Don't even care. Just eat it all up and bless it. You did it, brother. We bless the food. Go ahead, man. Get all this thing in good.
134. Deliver me from the oppression of man.
Yes, sir.
So will I keep thy precepts.
This is how the way of peace is. We deliver. When we are delivered, that means we understand what we're supposed to be doing according to the gospel and how we walk in the world. This is the way of peace. We walk in according to the way God say walk. Go ahead.
Make thy face to shine upon thy servant.
Yes, sir.
And teach me thy statutes.
Mm-hmm.
Rivers of